The book of Revelation has captivated minds for centuries, painting vivid images of the end times, the battle between good and evil, and the ultimate triumph of faith. From cataclysmic prophecies to thrilling cinematic interpretations, these epic movies bring Revelation's mysteries to life like never before. If you love faith-based cinema, biblical prophecy, and thought-provoking storytelling, you're in the right place. Welcome to Globewise Entertainment, where we explore the best in faith-inspired films. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an epic countdown. 1. Left Behind 2000. Based on the best-selling novel by Tim LaHaye and Jerry B. Jenkins, Left Behind 2000 follows the mysterious and sudden disappearance of millions of people around the world. Chaos erupts as planes crash, cars collide, and families are torn apart. Renowned journalist Buck Williams, Kirk Cameron, and airline pilot Rayford Steele, Brad Johnson, struggle to make sense of the event. As the world spirals into turmoil, they uncover a dark truth: the rapture has occurred, and those left behind must face the rise of the Antichrist. With time running out, they must decide where their faith lies before it's too late. Left Behind delivers an intense depiction of the end times, filled with suspense and biblical prophecy. While the film effectively presents its Christian message, it received mixed reviews for its low-budget production, uneven pacing, and dated special effects. However, fans of faith-based films appreciate its commitment to biblical themes and thought-provoking storytelling. Kirk Cameron's performance as Buck Williams adds emotional depth, making the film compelling for those interested in end-times prophecy. If the rapture happened today, what would you do first? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. 2. Left Behind 2014. Rayford Steele, Nicolas Cage, a commercial pilot, is mid-flight when a sudden and mysterious event occurs: the rapture. Millions of people, including children, vanish into thin air, leaving behind only their clothes and belongings. Chaos erupts worldwide as planes crash, cars lose control, and society collapses into panic. Meanwhile, Rayford struggles to land his plane safely, while his daughter, Chloe, searches for answers on the ground. As the world descends into turmoil, she realizes that biblical prophecy has come true: the faithful have been taken to heaven, and those left behind must now face the coming tribulations. While Left Behind had the potential to be an intense faith-based thriller, it received mixed to negative reviews from both critics and audiences. Nicolas Cage's performance brought some star power, but the film was criticized for its weak script, lack of emotional depth, and underwhelming special effects. Many fans of the Left Behind book series felt the movie failed to capture the depth and urgency of the original story. However, some Christian viewers appreciated the film's effort to bring biblical prophecy to mainstream audiences. If you enjoy end-times narratives and faith-based films, Left Behind might still be worth watching, just don't expect a Hollywood blockbuster experience. Do you think Left Behind 2014 effectively conveyed the urgency of the rapture, or did it miss the mark? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. 3. The Omega Code 1999. Dr. Gillian Lane, a renowned author and motivational speaker, is drawn into a dangerous conspiracy when he discovers that a secret Bible code predicts future world events. The powerful European leader, Stone Alexander, uses this code to gain global dominance, presenting himself as a benevolent ruler while secretly plotting destruction. As the prophecy unfolds, Lane realizes he must stop Alexander before he fulfills the end-times prophecies of the book of Revelation. With time running out, he races against the Antichrist's rise to power, leading to a climactic battle of good versus evil. While the Omega Code delivers an intriguing concept, using hidden biblical codes to predict and control the future, it falls short in execution. The film's premise is exciting, blending prophecy, technology, and political intrigue, but the storytelling and special effects feel dated. Casper Van Dien delivers a decent performance as Dr. Lane, and Michael York shines as the charismatic villain, Stone Alexander. However, the pacing and character development leave much to be desired. Despite its flaws, the Omega Code remains a cult favorite among Christian audiences, appreciated for its faith-based themes and end-times narrative. It paved the way for later prophecy-based films, making it a unique watch for fans of apocalyptic cinema. Do you believe Bible prophecy is unfolding in today's world? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. 4. Megiddo, the Omega Code 2001. Megiddo, The Omega Code 2 is a Christian apocalyptic thriller that serves as a prequel and sequel to The Omega Code, 1999. The story follows the rise of Stone Alexander, a charismatic but ruthless world leader who gains control over global governments. As he consolidates power, his younger brother, David Alexander, the Vice President of the United States, becomes one of the few who stand against his tyrannical rule. Stone, who is revealed to be the Antichrist, manipulates the world into chaos and prepares for the final battle at Megiddo, the prophesied site of Armageddon. With demonic influence and advanced technology at his disposal, he seeks to crush all resistance. Meanwhile, David, guided by faith and divine intervention, leads the opposition. The climax of the film unfolds as supernatural forces collide in an epic confrontation that determines the fate of humanity. The film offers a visually striking and action-packed take on biblical prophecy, blending politics, supernatural elements, and spiritual warfare. While it expands on the original Omega Code, it stands on its own with grander scope and improved production values. Pros: heavy checkmark, intense action sequences and impressive visual effects for a faith-based film. Heavy checkmark, a compelling performance by Michael York as the Antichrist. Heavy checkmark, a gripping mix of biblical prophecy and political thriller elements. Cons: crossmark, some critics found the storytelling uneven and overly dramatic. Crossmark, heavy reliance on CGI, which, while ambitious for its time, may not hold up well today. Crossmark, the film's message might feel too overt for those unfamiliar with Christian eschatology. Overall, Megiddo, The Omega Code 2 is a bold attempt to bring the Book of Revelation to the big screen with thrilling action and thought-provoking themes. While it may not appeal to all audiences, those interested in biblical prophecy and end-times storytelling will find it engaging. If the end times unfolded in real life as depicted in Megiddo, The Omega Code 2, what do you think would be the biggest challenge for believers? 5. The Remaining, 2014. A group of friends gathers to celebrate a wedding when, suddenly, a shocking and catastrophic event occurs, the rapture. As millions of people vanish in an instant, those left behind face terrifying supernatural disasters, including earthquakes, demonic creatures, and apocalyptic chaos. The survivors, realizing they were not among the chosen, must navigate a world consumed by destruction while deciding whether to embrace faith before it's too late. As they struggle to survive, they witness biblical prophecies unfolding, forcing them to confront their beliefs and the ultimate battle between good and evil. The Remaining is a gripping take on the end times, blending horror, thriller, and faith-based themes. Unlike traditional rapture films, this movie leans into suspense and supernatural horror, making it a unique experience for viewers. The intense visuals and eerie atmosphere effectively capture the chaos and fear of those left behind. While some may appreciate its fresh approach, others might find its storytelling rushed or its theological elements underdeveloped. Pros: heavy checkmark, unique horror thriller spin on biblical prophecy. Heavy checkmark, suspenseful and visually engaging. Heavy checkmark, raises thought-provoking questions about faith and salvation. Cons: crossmark, some characters feel underdeveloped. Crossmark, the fast-paced plot leaves little room for deeper exploration of faith themes. If the rapture were to happen today, do you think you'd be ready? What would you do if you were left behind? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. 6. Apocalypse, 1998. Apocalypse, 1998 is a Christian end-times thriller that follows the chaos unleashed after millions of people mysteriously vanish in the rapture. The world is thrown into turmoil, and a charismatic global leader, Franco Macaliso, rises to power, presenting himself as a savior. However, he is actually the prophesied Antichrist, seeking to unite the world under his rule. The story centers on two news reporters, Helen Hanna and Bronson Pearl, who begin uncovering the truth behind Macaliso's deceptive peace agenda. As they dig deeper, they realize the world is on the brink of the Great Tribulation. With believers being persecuted and forced to accept the mark of the beast, Helen and Bronson must decide whether to stand for their faith or submit to the New World Order. The film unfolds with thrilling chases, tense confrontations, and a powerful message about faith and endurance in the face of ultimate deception. Apocalypse, 1998, delivers a gripping take on biblical prophecy, blending action, suspense, and faith-based themes. While the film has a lower budget compared to mainstream Hollywood productions, its storytelling and strong message make it a compelling watch for Christian audiences. Pros. White heavy checkmark engaging end-time storyline based on the Book of Revelation. White heavy checkmark thought-provoking themes about faith and deception. White heavy checkmark strong performances, especially from lead characters. Cons. Cross mark some special effects and production elements feel outdated. Cross mark pacing slows down in certain areas. Cross mark may not appeal to viewers unfamiliar with Christian eschatology. Overall, Apocalypse 1998 is a must-watch for those interested in biblical prophecy films. It sets the stage for a larger series that explores the consequences of a world under the Antichrist's rule. What would you do if you found yourself in a world like Apocalypse 1998, where faith is tested, deception is everywhere, and standing for truth could cost you everything? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. 7. Revelation 1999. Revelation 1999 is a Christian end-times thriller that follows the events of the Great Tribulation, inspired by the Book of Revelation. The film centers on Thorold Stone, a skeptical former government agent who lost his wife and daughter in the rapture. As a one-world government, led by the Antichrist figure known as Franco Macalasso, rises to power, society is forced to worship him under the rule of the global community. Thorold, initially resistant to faith, stumbles upon an underground Christian resistance group that reveals the dark truth about Macalasso's deceptive virtual reality technology, which is used to control and brainwash people. As the Antichrist enforces his rule, Thorold must choose between surrendering to the system or standing up for the truth. The film builds toward a tense climax where faith, technology, and the battle for souls collide in a dramatic showdown. Revelation is an engaging and suspenseful film that blends biblical prophecy with elements of dystopian science fiction. The movie does a great job of depicting a world ruled by deception, showcasing how technology could be used to manipulate faith and free will. Pros. Heavy checkmark thought-provoking Christian themes. Heavy checkmark engaging performances, especially by Jeff Fahey as Thorold Stone. Heavy checkmark a unique take on biblical prophecy with a sci-fi twist. Cons. Low-budget special effects. Some moments feel overly dramatic or preachy. Pacing can be uneven at times. While the film may not have Hollywood-level production, its message is clear and impactful, making it a must-watch for fans of end-times prophecy films. Revelation 1999 explores the dangers of technology being used to control faith and belief. Do you think modern technology could ever be used in a similar way to influence religious freedom? Share your thoughts in the comments. 8. Tribulation 2000. In Tribulation 2000, Tom Canberro, a detective, wakes up from a coma to find himself in a nightmarish world. The world has changed dramatically, people wear strange devices on their heads, a global leader named Franco Macalasso has risen to power, and a totalitarian regime enforces loyalty to him. Tom soon realizes that he has awakened in the time of the Great Tribulation, as prophesied in the Bible. As he pieces together what happened, he discovers that his family and friends were either taken in the rapture or have been forced to worship Macalasso, who claims to be the true Messiah. Tom must navigate a world where Christians are persecuted, technology is used to control people's minds, and resistance is dangerous. With the help of underground believers, he fights to understand the truth and resist the deception spreading across the globe. Tribulation delivers an intense, faith-based take on the end times, blending suspense, drama, and biblical prophecy. The film presents a gripping portrayal of a dystopian world where deception reigns and faith is tested. Starring Gary Busey, Howie Mandel, and Margot Kidder, the performances add to the film's emotional weight. While some of the special effects and production elements may feel dated compared to modern films, Tribulation succeeds in its mission to challenge viewers to consider biblical prophecy and its implications. It's a thought-provoking movie for those interested in faith-based apocalyptic stories. If you suddenly woke up in the middle of the tribulation, like Tom Canberro, what would be your first reaction? Would you fight back, try to escape, or seek the truth? Let us know in the comments. 9. The Seventh Sign 1988. The Seventh Sign, 1988, is a gripping supernatural thriller set against the backdrop of the impending apocalypse. The film follows Abby Quinn, played by Demi Moore, a pregnant woman who begins to experience disturbing visions and strange occurrences that seem to be linked to the seven signs from the Book of Revelation. As the world faces natural disasters and unexplained events, Abby discovers that her unborn child might play a crucial role in averting the end of the world. A mysterious stranger named David, played by Jurgen Prickno, appears to be connected to the prophecy, and Abby must confront her fears and unravel the mysteries of the signs before it's too late. The film blends faith, prophecy, and suspense as it explores themes of redemption, sacrifice, and the fate of humanity. The Seventh Sign is a unique blend of religious themes and supernatural thriller that keeps audiences on edge. Demi Moore delivers a strong performance as Abby, capturing the emotional depth of a woman caught between her growing faith and the terrifying events around her. The atmosphere of the film is chilling, with its haunting score and apocalyptic imagery, making it a captivating watch for fans of biblical prophecy films. The pacing might feel slow at times, but the film's sense of mystery and dread builds to a powerful climax that offers a thought-provoking conclusion. While it doesn't have the same level of notoriety as some other biblical-themed films, The Seventh Sign offers a fresh take on the Book of Revelation, with a more personal and intimate narrative compared to large-scale apocalyptic tales. What do you think about the way The Seventh Sign portrays the Book of Revelation? Do you think the film's interpretation of the end times is believable, or do you prefer a more traditional approach to apocalyptic cinema? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. 10. The Late Great Planet Earth, 1979. The Late Great Planet Earth is a documentary-style film based on the best-selling book by Hal Lindsey, which explores biblical prophecies and their relevance to the modern world. The film connects passages from the Book of Revelation with current events, predicting that the end of the world is imminent and that the rise of the Antichrist is just around the corner. Through a mix of interviews, historical footage, and dramatic reenactments, the film emphasizes the idea that the Bible foretold the coming apocalypse and warns of the signs pointing to the end of times. The Late Great Planet Earth was groundbreaking in its time, presenting a unique blend of biblical prophecy and real-world concerns. However, while the film is intriguing for those interested in religious prophecy, it relies heavily on sensationalism and the fear of an impending apocalypse. The documentary-style approach gives it a sense of credibility, but some viewers may find the predictions too speculative or dated. The film's 1979 release meant it was directly addressing the Cold War, the oil crisis, and growing tensions in the Middle East, issues that it frames as signs of the coming end times. Overall, it remains a fascinating historical artifact for those exploring biblical prophecy through film, but it may not resonate with everyone due to its dated perspective and controversial interpretations of Scripture. What do you think about the prophecies in the Late Great Planet Earth? Do you believe the signs of the end times are unfolding today, or is it just a product of its time? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching our countdown of the top 10 epic movies inspired by the Book of Revelation. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and share it with others who love these epic, prophetic films. If you haven't subscribed to Globewise Entertainment yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now for more amazing content on biblical films, prophecies, and much more. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.